Hey, what's up, everybody? Sean here from Sean's RC Adventures. Today, I'm going to do an unboxing of the Vanquish, the VS410 Phoenix portal. I'll just give it a few minutes to see who comes in. CSL, welcome, welcome. Let me find my stand for my phone. Radioactive Skill RC, welcome. Where is the stand for my phone? So that I can actually read the chat, guys, when I'm doing this unboxing. That's strange. I know I had it last night. Was it last night? Yeah, last night I done my chat, so I definitely had it last night. God only knows what I done with it in this jungle. There's so much stuff around this place. Sergeant J, welcome in. Jeremy Hicks, welcome in. Big Owls RC, welcome, welcome. So I know, guys, I picked up the Vanquish, the VS410 Phoenix portal. It has some interesting looking features, so that's why I actually got this. We will go over them in a few minutes. I had the VS410 Pro, hated it. I don't know, me and it did not get along. I always said that the Ultra would have probably been a way better truck because of the portals and because of the size of with the portals, and then the size of the pumpkin that would allow it to clear, so it would probably be a lot better than the VS410 Pro was. So this one came out, it has all plastic axles, everything. So we will take a look at what's in the box. And just a minute, that's the back of the box. We'll go over some of the details on the box in a few minutes. Right, the seal is not even broken. See, as well, I get to witness it along with me for the very first time. Barbecue Trail Critter, welcome. So, guys, I didn't send an invite out for this one because I want to just do this one on my own. And I know I can't be too long because I know JHM and RC Bicer Boy, they normally have a Saturday night stream. So I'll just unbox this and we'll do this relatively quick. I'll probably change to the overhead camera just so we can see a bit better. Guru, what's up? Guys, I wish I could find, oh, look, there it is. I was about to say, I wish I could find a stand for my phone underneath the table. It was playing with all the hidden screws, like so. That's it. Barbecue Gurus, Extreme RC Bison, welcome in. I'm excited to see what you think of the Phoenix. Yeah, me too, because the VS410 Pro, as I said, I didn't like it. My $300 in behind here, my $300 Komodo actually outperformed it, outdrew it, I classed it. So I'm gonna actually take this to the exact same location that made me hate the VS410 Pro. So I'm gonna test this in the same location, and just to see how I get on with it. Hopefully, it does have a lot of cool features that made me actually say, hey, you know what, this may be a truck I'm interested in getting. So we'll see. All right, guys, enough of me babbling. Let's cut the seal on this bad boy. We'll see what's in the box. Well, actually, before we do that, let's actually just flip to the overhead camera. And we'll see a few stuff that's on the box. I know there's been tons of unboxings on this already and stuff, but this will give you an idea, guys, of what's in. So if you want to just take any notice of what it is, I do like the idea there of it comes with the brass tubes inside the axles already to give it a little bit of weight. this is some of the features in it. This is one of the features that made me actually think about it, the dig and the overdrive transmission, where you can actually just, with the servo, you can flip your different overdrives. So you can have 6%, 33%, or you can actually put it into two-wheel drive, which is pretty cool. You can have a rear-wheel drive truck, and then just flick the servo, and it'll flip back into four-wheel drive, which I thought was a really cool feature. And being able to do all of that on the fly with your controller. So this is how it looks. If the camera focus, you can probably take a screenshot there. This will explain a lot more about the transmission, the new VFD twin transmission, and how it works. This is just the back of the box with the sliders, axles, a couple of different views of it. What's on this side? On this side, this is actually really cool because this is where it has the roll cage and the body. I guess it's sort of based after the old Toyota or something. I think it looks a little bit like it. I'm not sure what it was based off of, but we'll see in a few minutes. Alrighty, guys, let's open it up and see what we get. Okay, so first bag J, has the same. Let's open this for you guys. These are the exact same tires that came on the VS410 Pro. Seems a little dark in my camera there, so, but they are the exact same tires that was on the VS410 Pro. They are bead locks, they are plastic bead locks. I know they do say they give you two different offsets, so they give you where you can widen the truck, or you can have it in a lot smaller, like a stance. Put that back in there, guys. So this is all, let me just, so this is what I'm talking about with it offsets. So as you can see here, they give you the thin ones and the thick ones. So this will widen the stance of your truck a little more. And then they do give you the center hubs for the wheels as well. Just a small little touch. I think they actually give you, I know it's the same sets. I know on one of the trucks, they give you two different center hubs to choose from. So these look like the same, unless there's a different depth to, oh, that's what it is. So look, if you can see it from the side, for the hubs, there's a different depth. So this one's a shallow center hub and this one's a deep center hub. So that depends on what offset you put on the truck. I'm guessing anyway. So put them back in there before I lose parts. We'll get to the body in a minute. The bag H. Bag H seems to be all the sliders, all the scale fans, everything. The inner fenders. So at least the inner fenders as well this time, guys, are all take too much out and then not remember what bag, so I'm make sure. So here this time, guys, the inner fenders are all actual plastic. On the VS410 Pro and the Origin, I believe they were, I know, well, for sure on the VS410 Pro, they were Lexan, just clear Lexan, and you had to spray them. And which was something they didn't really tell you about when you got to a certain point in the build and the VS410 Pro, and if you didn't spray the inner fenders before a certain part, the whole build came to a standstill, which I wish they would have suggested that summer, that, hey, don't forget to paint these first before you do anything. Again, there's a radiator for behind. It's a pretty cool feature. I'd probably paint that silver like I did on the VS410 Pro. Oh, everything's falling out. So here you go, guys. Here's the inner fenders. Very nice, plastic. Just gives, so you have a spot here for your rock lights if you want to add rock lights into it. This is a cool feature because, as you know, with the Lexan ones, you couldn't really do that. Let's see what else is in this bag, guys. I just remember what bag to put it back in. So here's the fan as well. It goes behind the front grille, or this actually goes behind the radiator, which I remember on the VS410 Pro, which is a bit silly because you can never actually see it. So I don't know. There's bumpers, sliders, battery trays. So this is our battery trays, servo mounts. So I'll put these back in the bag cage. So I know what bags are what. Right. And that bag in the fenders was in there too. Put that over here. And everybody's favorite bag. There's the D bag. Kevin Gibbs, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. So this bag, guys, this is all looks like all the transmission. Might even have the portal gears in here, maybe. No, this looks like all the transmission, just guys. So let's take a quick peek in here. You'll see. So there's transmission housing. Jason for the transmission. Yeah, this is all the transmission. Spur gears in there, some or two. But it does have a plastic spur gear. I don't know if you can see it in there. It's hard to see, but it's actually in there. Like right there. That's a plastic spur gear. It's a bit weird. But there's all the metal gears for the transmission. D-bag 3. So at least they have everything labeled. D-bag 1, 2 is just all the pins for the transmission. This is going to be a fun transmission to build though, guys, because D-bag 1 is just all your screws and bolts for it. So that's cool that they actually have it marked D-bag 1, 2, and 3. So you know which one you're going to be working out of. Because that's one thing I will say, like about the one thing I always did say about the Vanquish VS410 Pro, the build went together really well. Like everything went together, the chassis went together really well, everything. This is all just your Lexan, the back, this is the back bed section of the truck. You know, there's 2 pieces, so, and this is the front of the truck. As I don't know if I can get it out, you know. So here's your interior, here's your seats. I don't see a dashboard though. Huh. It has seats, but maybe somewhere in one of them bags it has. Because right now, if you look at that, that looks a bit weird with just seats and no dashboard, no steering wheel. So I don't know what color I'm going to paint it yet or what I'm going to do with it, but it actually isn't. It is a nice looking body though. I will give it that. So what to do with it? Oh, so there must be, because this looks like it's the back cage. Hold on, let me open it. So obviously there is a dashboard somewhere because well, this is all body pins. It looks like rails, body pins. Let me just get to this bag. So here's an actual steering wheel and other parts. I guess for inside this, all the light buckets, steering wheel, windshield wipers over here. Other bags with screws. Okay, so obviously somewhere in here, and then this looks like this will be the back cage for the truck, which I think that's the way I might run it, with just the back cage. I'm not bothered doing the back Lexan part on it, because that way they always give you really cool scale. What do you call it? Like they give you like really cool scale gas tanks and everything. But on the VS410 Pro, you couldn't see it either because it was all covered with a body. So on this one, I might just leave it. I might just leave it that way. I'm not going to open this, guys. This is just your shocks and everything to put your shocks together. Oh, it looks like they do give you some shock oil. I don't know what type it is or what. I don't know. So it looks like they do give you some. That is actually bag E. Bag B, guys, is the portal axles. So let's open one of these because this is the main part of the truck. So this is one half of the axle. It's a pretty nice looking axle though. Looks nice. I like that they still give you the little red cap that you can put in there. That's pretty cool. This is how everything is for the inside of it. The camera would focus. Your portal ends. All the so here's the axles already with the brass tubes on them. Here's all their gears. What's that? 30T by 18. So these are all your portal gears. Everything pretty cool. The outer ends of the portals, the casing close it all up. You do have the Vanquish logo on everything. This is pretty cool. Like even the end of the portals there has the Vanquish logo on it. Ball gear, welcome in. Sorry guys, I haven't been catching up in the chat a lot. So I'm just, as you can see, opening this up. I think it allows parts for one build and start another. Dude, I know I've got so many builds going on. It's like crazy. I'm going to actually separate some and put some on the table up there, some on this table, just so that I can start keeping everything apart. So guys, that's just another axle. That's the front axle, bag A. So that's your first one to build. Looks like they do give you some. So they give you two different. It looks like they give you a blue thread lock and a red thread lock. Looks like in the bag. So you get bag A, and inside bag A, you get bag A1, bag A2, bag A3. So everything again is well numbered, well put together. Bag F, this is just all the ends for the axles. Other ball ends, everything for the axles to go together. Bag G, bag G2, I guess the screws are all bag G1, so this is all your links. Again, they're pretty nice links, heavy. So there will be a nice bit of weight to this truck, guys. You can see. Crocs, what's up? Brian Taft, welcome in. Finish that semi truck first, dude. I know I will. AC. I went to pick up paint today and I didn't even pick up paint, which is crazy. So let me see. Is this bag C? There's all the skid plates and everything. So let's see how. So it's pretty much the same as the VS410 Pro skid plate. It is really nice. It will slide nicely, and that's why I think this one will do a lot better because of the skid. So this is the fuel cell that I was talking about, guys. Like, so you can paint this all up and have a nice, really nice looking fuel cell at the back of the truck. And where the VS410 Pro and everything, the body completely covered it. So I know even on this one, you could probably still, if you put the side pieces on, it'll probably still be okay because it doesn't really cover up. This is all just more parts for it, all plastic, but really well made plastic, guys. Really, really nice, really well done. Vanquish logos everywhere. So this will put your you probably put your receiver down in here and then put that, so like the fuel cell will go over the top of it, like one of these ways, probably this way, because there's a little hole opening on the front. So the fuel cell will go over it like this somehow. I don't know, like this somehow. And then that'll create the back end of the truck, and you'll have that, you can paint that all up, which is a cool little touch. That's the sliders for the side. So this truck I think with all the plastic this time, everything will slide over a lot of obstacles a lot easier, I think. I hope so anyway. So let me just make sure I get everything back into them same bags. I will end up losing everything. Dan Waldorf, welcome. No, he keeps saying he isn't going to buy anything else so he can finish something. LL. I know, AC for it's not my fault they keep coming up with stuff that I want. So in the moment of truth, guys, because this is what really annoyed me on the first Vanquish VS410 Pro, because the second they took the rails out of the bag, they already had a huge big score of them. So actually these ones don't even say Vanquish on them. These ones just have the little Vanquish logo. And look how nice that is, all matte black. No scores this time, so that's a bonus. Because that was one of the first Ps I had with the VS410 Pro. It had big scores right upwards, right up it, and I was like, I didn't even get to put the first scrapes in the vehicle myself. That's nice. That's the frame rails. Let's see what we get with the booklet. So it looks like they give you some. Let's see this one actually. I don't need to cut open. See what it has. I guess this is all for masking. It's all numbered out for all your masking. So whichever parts. So the sunroof, everything like that is all probably in here for masking out the body. The decals, pretty much the exact same as what you got in the other ones. There's our Scale Builder Guild stickers, the 4-wheel drive stickers, Bandit. So it's pretty much the exact same decal sheet as the last one. I'm sure there's a slight difference in the windows, but it's pretty much the same. Actually, with this one, just you have all the Phoenix stickers, and I don't know why you would. I don't know. Maybe somebody will put them Phoenix stickers all over their trucks. I'm not sure. I know I'll definitely not be putting them on it. I do like this little stick figure holding the controller. That's pretty cool that they put in there. It's a little bit like I don't know if you know Eric Warren from, I can't remember the name of Eric Warren's channel right now, but it's sort of like the figures that he has. So the VRD 4x4 off-road. So some of the decals, like a 4x4 off-road, you could probably use stuff like that. But a lot of these are just like sponsors, Nike Customs, Nelson's, so I won't be putting any of them on my truck, probably. Oh, I like actually on the back window as well. It has the little guy with the controller as well on the back window. That's if I use these decals and don't believe the window's clear. I don't know yet. I haven't decided on that. Here's some tools. So this are regular. So there's some body pins in here. It says spare parts with a couple of ball ends, body clips. I'm not sure what that little black tool in there's for. I'm not sure. But I do remember the last time they said bag of spare parts. You actually needed the parts in the spare parts bag to finish the actual build. So guys, that's pretty much what's inside the box. So let's put this stuff back in here. Then we'll take a look at the instruction manual. So I'm going to put these decals away. I can't believe Sean got another vanquish after his last experience. Voodoo, I know, but my last experience was like the VS410 Pro. So hopefully this one is a completely different experience. Hoping so. I don't know. We'll see. As I said, I'm gonna take it to the exact same location where I did run the first one. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna keep it box stock. Already, I noticed they didn't upgrade the tires or anything, so it's the same tires. I didn't actually check the foams. Again, guys, that is the body, which is a pretty. I think it is a nice body. It would have been awesome if it had been a hard body, but I got to see what. I got to research a little bit and see what hard bodies you'll get, because as you can see, it's a really shallow interior. So that means like the servos underneath and everything probably will interfere if it's a hard body. You might be able to do an interior or something like that. So I hate the way you can never pack everything back into a box so it comes out. It's like nearly impossible. So let's see. Let's put these in here, guys. We can get this thing even the close in the slightest. Nearly. I could go back and watch the video and then see exactly how everything comes out of it. Here we go. I think I got it. Can I get it to close? Will we have a winner straight away? Winner, chicken dinner. And it just popped open. Okay, so what did I just do with the instruction manual? So this is what we want to take a quick look over, guys. As you can see, what tools are needed to put it together. Oh, so this is like an 8mm hex adapter. So that's what's that little black thing was in the tool bag of spare parts. So it's like a little different adapter for putting the wheels on. This is how to build your portals. The transmission is the part I'm really looking forward to in this. There's all your gears, everything. The chassis goes together really well. If it goes together as well as the other ones, which I'm sure it will. So I don't know, guys, if I'll do a few live builds in this, or will I just do it direct up? Christ King SCX24 definitely coming soon. Not a hope, Christ King. That's one thing I will say will never be on my list. So this is the transmission, guys. So this is the part I am looking forward to building. This is going to be really interesting because of how they've done this design with the servos. And you can put the servo on it to switch in and out between it. So there's a lot of pages here just in the transmission alone. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 pages just for the transmission. Obviously your shocks, we all know the links, chassis. Just putting all the links together, putting everything on. So they normally do have pretty good instruction books. I'm sure like every other instruction manual, there is slight little hiccups somewhere. So here's all servo mounts. Everything servo. So this truck does require 3 servos to make it run. Battery mount, interior. Oh, so there is a dashboard. There's like a little plastic strip, it looks like, to make up the dashboard or the interior. All the light buckets, and then how to put the back cage together. So that's, I might run it with just the back cage out separate. And then that's just putting the body out over. So instead of putting the Lexan gears on it. So That's the VS410 Pro, guys. And then I do have all these servos, and this is the motor I'm going to be using for it. So these are all the, and I will leave a link in the description to the unboxing video. I did these 35 kg NHX servos. So that's 3 of them, guys. I have 3 of them servos for it. And then I didn't go with my normal. I normally go with a 20 turn creepy crawler motor. This time I didn't go with a 20 turn. I went with the 16 turn, just a little more power in it, little gear different, slightly different. But these are really good motors, guys. It is a tuned crawler motor, 5 slot. Because the reason with the vanquishes, you have to make sure you use a 540 can, like a 550 can, and you have to actually modify the transmission. So it has to be a 540 can. And then this is another fully waterproof 550 WP NX servo that I will do a different separate unboxing. So here, this is going to be all the servos, guys, that's required for this thing, the motor. And as usual, I know I have one sitting around there. I will be using the Hobbywing 1080 like I always use. So let me just switch this camera on a minute. So guys, I did pick this up from Nitro Hobbies. This is where I did pick up the Vanquish. So if you want to swing by them, and that's where all the servos and everything are from. They're actually really good servos. I put one of those servos in the 1/6 wheelies. Yeah, they're really good servo, Daniel. For a $25 servo to be a 35 kg servo, it's pretty damn good. Like, you know, and they've got really good specs to them. But I am looking forward to doing this build, guys. As I said, it's like there is a lot of interesting parts to it. But just the way, like the way this whole transmission works here, so you can see it back here, like how you need the servos to operate, where you can swing it from dig to all the different overdrives. Like, so you have 6%, 33%, and 2-wheel drive, which is a really cool feature. That's one of the features that made me really interested in this. And you just swing on the dig as well. So it is innovative. I know Steve from Vanquish said that they've actually been working on this for 2 years. So for a company to keep something like this under wraps for 2 years, that's pretty amazing. That nobody even had any idea from it. And one good thing I will say about it is, like, whenever like the day that Harley, Josh, Matt actually released the videos on them, these things were available to ship that same day. It wasn't like somebody showed a video of one and then you had to wait 6 months for it to come into the bloody store. Like, there is a lot of companies out there that do that. Takes a lot of time for them to ship some stuff out. Don't worry, won't be broke, just scratch marks from pushing it with the Komodo. Totally Christ. That's why I'm gonna actually take it up there on when I do the first run with it. I'm gonna take it up there on its own. I'm gonna run it in the same location that the Komodo had to keep helping the other Vanquish. This one I think will do a lot better because of the portals. But I want to just try it out and see. I'm going to keep the stock tires on it to start with, because I know they're pretty crap already. I want to just show how crap they are. I don't know why they even waste the time giving the tires with this truck. They should just give you the B-lock wheels and just tell you have at it, you know. So, but I will run it that way to start with, and then maybe I will hook it up dual, where I'll run it with the Komodo and just compare the Komodo and this together, because the Komodo is a killer. When that Komodo killed my TRX4s, killed the VS410 Pro, everything. Like, this truck now again is the only truck I'll have that has portal axles. Everything else is straight axles. and a lot of the trucks are all tiny cars, they're all dollhouse trucks. So this is why this one I'm gonna put the wider stance on it, just to give it that extra bit of width side hilling and doing stuff. So this I think will be more capable of side hilling and holding stuff than the Komodo might be. I'm not I don't know. I haven't run them together, so we'll see. Sean, if you don't like it, I will take it off your hands. No problem. There is the VS410 Pro is one of the quickest rigs I ever sold. Operation 11 Charlie, welcome in. Is this a dream or did I take the wrong pills today? No, that's it. RC Show Off, welcome. Didn't see you coming in there. Dominic's welcome in. Christian, killer truck, definitely great one. Good luck with it. Great way to test. I'm not a Portal fan, but I get a few of them. Like that, brother. Yeah, I got rid of all my Portal trucks. Got rid of every one of them. Stay tuned for the sequel where he trades it for 3 RC 4-wheel drives. Probably, Daniel. I did get a really good deal with a VS410 Pro, that's for sure. But this one does look pretty interesting. And as I said, this will be everything that's powering it up. It does take 3 servos. And it will take that motor. And then I do have the Hobby Wing 1080 to go in it as well. One thing I did realize that I did not get is these come with plastic servo horns. So I will have to upgrade the servo horns, but I have to be careful because I'll have to see in the instruction manual. That's why I left it out of the box and put it back in. I did hear rumors that you can actually only use Vanquish servo horns. There's a certain servo horn that you have to use for the dig and for the transmission. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's just a rumor I heard. So that's why I want to read through this to make sure that I can actually use other servo horns before I go buying them. And they just lie around because they're no good to me. So we'll see. And if it is, that's a bit shitty of Vanquish, because if it's proprietary to their servo horn, they should actually just supplied a couple of servo horns with it. Bob's RC, welcome in. I have a dually with your name on it when you're ready to get rid of that. So no problem, Dennis. You know how much I love that dually of yours. So it is. The trade offers already beginning. People, you've got a lot of faith in me with this one, haven't you? Already the trade offers start. But I think this one might be. I got to do a lot of research to see what type of hard body will fit it, what you can get out there for a hard body. I don't know if anybody actually makes like a, what do you call it? Because I think this would look with a, what do you call them? The what's the name of that truck? It's completely slipping my mind. You see a lot of people with just the cab off it. What is the name of that thing? Completely just drawing a blank right now. I don't know if anybody even makes it in a hard body anyway. So, what is the name? I can't even think now the name of the body. I'm thinking, no, not a Unimog. That's ugly as hell. Oh, the Power Wagon. So, like the Power Wagon body, I think that would look cool on this chassis. But if it was a hard body, I don't know if anybody makes one with a hard body. Power Wagon for the win, Daniel. Yes, and Kevin. There's nothing that will fit. So try shit now. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will come out with a body for it. And I'll check around. I'll look at Club 5 Racing. I'll check a couple of different other places to see what somebody will work for it and something will work. But guys, I picked this up at Nitro Hobbies, so they have them. They're not on their website yet. Monday they'll be on their website. So if you want to swing by, if you want to pick one up, go pick one up. I'll see Toyota FJ Jeep hard body. Look great on there. It would I think it might be too small, the RC four-wheel drive one. I think it would be too small for it. Barbecue, but that would be an awesome body for it. I don't know what I don't know, I had to do some digging to see the dimensions of that. I definitely think the RC four-wheel drive one, because that's sort of more the wheelbase of the RC four-wheel drive D90. That and the Toyota are the same one. Look at extra speed. I don't really like extra speed bodies. Trail cutter, I like some of the extra speed bodies and the enduro bodies. There's something about them. They're slightly out of proportion. Like if you look at the enduro, like the D110 Land Rover they have, it's just the proportions are just slightly off at the front of it, where like the whole front end of it is just, I don't know, there's something weird about it. What is that? Some weird wheelbase or something? No, it's just I think it's just the way that it all mounts. I think the wheelbase is the same. I think it's a three. Hold on, let me see. I think the wheelbase is the same, but it's just the way everything mounts on it is different. Because this has a hinge system. So you put the pins out and then it hinges with the front end of it or something, hinges up. I remember Harley showing something about the new design of how this goes together. But I think it is just a regular 313 wheelbase. Let me see if it tells me anywhere in here what the wheelbase is. We will check the instructions for you, Daniel. Bucks RC World, this rig is going to be a beast, Sean. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, because I had high hopes for the very first one I had, and then it disappointed really quickly. The interior glues to the Lexan body, bro. No floor pan. It'd be perfect. Yeah, I just think though, I think Kevin it's a lot narrower though, the RC four-wheel drive one. It's the same as like an RC four-wheel drive D110 body won't even fit my Boom Racing D110 chassis, because it's just completely different size even. And the D110 from Boom Racing is actually scaled in way better proportions than the RC four-wheel drive one. That's for sure. So I don't see anything in the instruction manual, Daniel. Let me just see if I see anything here. VS410 product, so I don't actually see anywhere what the actual wheelbase is, but I think it is just a regular. I think it is just a regular 313 wheelbase, Daniel. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see anything about the wheelbase. Here, let me just flip that overhead camera a minute. So here's the specs for you guys for the portals. For any that want to see the specs of the portals. Let me see if so. There you go. So 4.65, 1.9 tires. So this is the specs. Oh, so there's the wheelbase in there. So it's a 313, yeah. So axle gear ratio, first position, 52 spur gear. Overall width is 250. Overall length is 250. Wheelbase is 313. Overall front ratio standard 6.5. OOJ 53.71. Overall front high 33%. 44 on one. So that's pretty awesome ratio. And that is really cool that you can. It is really cool that you can flip in and out between the ratios on it. And this is what I'm talking about with a back cage. Maybe I'll keep the side panels off the back and just have it all open cage like that inside the back then. So that's, you'd have the rear cage and then just don't put them back body panels on. Just have it like a complete open cage truck. So that's what the wheelbase is then, 313. So it is just a regular wheelbase, 250 wide, 313. Is there any way to be knowing those race option servo, Operation 11 Charlie? You gotta go on Reef's website and order them up. So yeah, Kevin, I say if you just go on the Reef's website, I don't know if there's any special back doors that you can get them or anything like that. It's sort of a first come first serve basis. Get your pre-order in, and when they're ready, you'll ship out. Looking forward to the rain stopping for Halloween tomorrow. Totally. 2 to 4 weeks from now, brother. Reef's website. Yeah, that's to say, Buck's the best thing to do is just go on the Reef's and like put your order in now, put your pre-order in if you want them. And as soon as they come in, he'll start shipping them out. Are pretty cool looking servo. The black and gold with an Operation 11 Charlie logo on them. It's pretty cool looking. I think they're 160 Javier, if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think that's what they are, 160. And guys, don't forget, every Monday night, go check out Operation 11 Charlie, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Swing by, check out everything to do with it. So guys, I think that's a little under an hour. And just a quick unboxing, because I know RC Biker Boy and JHM go live tonight, so I don't want to interrupt with them. I think they go live at 9 Eastern, I think. Great looking servo with the gold. It is barbecue. It really is a good looking servo, Yes, brother. So yeah, 160 for the Reef servo, which is a pretty cool servo. So as I said, I don't know why they're not. Let me know, guys, what you think. Should I do a live build series on this, or just me building the truck on my own, or maybe I'll just do build videos and just post the videos, So it's like there's so many people live these days. It's hard to know what time it is. What size is the servo? RC Master, welcome in. The servo, it's a raw 500, Daniel. The one from Reefs it's like the raw 500 that he has out, only it's a limited edition with black gold and then Operation 11 Charlie wrote on the front of it, which is pretty cool. And all proceeds go to the veterans. So he's trying to get as many veterans to USTE as possible. So it is for a really good cause to go check them out. Yeah, I signed up for the Reef's emails, Kevin Gibbs, so I guess we will see. LOL. Go in and check Box. He might have a pre-order. We can go in and hit like pre-order, so you're on a list. I think there is a limit of 4 servos per customer, so I think you're not allowed to order any more than 4 at a time. If I'm correct, I think that's what it is. It's a limit of 4. I actually wasn't on the live the other day. I was just in the chat because I've been working 15-hour days all week, which is ridiculous, crazy, you know. Yes, four per person. So it is four per person. Honor and humbled for him doing this for us. Yeah, it is really like Reef's been a really big supporter from day one, and from to come out with something like that, that it's actually amazing, man. The the amount of support he shows Operation 11 Charlie and the stuff he does is it's just great. And I'm sure that server will go pretty quickly off the shelves. Yeah, been there for the past month. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, I think it's still I think it's still 2 to 4 weeks out before the server before he actually has the servos in stock. So just keep an eye out. And as Buck said, if you sign up for his email service, you'll get an email alert when they're coming in as well. So but it's good that he's limited to four per customer, because then like a couple of customers just can't come in and buy them all up in one go, and then like sell them on the back end for even more money, because there is a-holes out there that will do that, try and buy them all up and then wait to the demands for them and try and sell them for a profit. You know, working the crazy hours, yeah, Crash King, it's crazy, man. Yeah, much respect, man. I know, Crash King, you do some serious crazy hours. I don't know how the heck you do it, like too. So I've been doing crazy ones this last while, trying to get the site as much closed in as we can before the winter really starts hitting us, because it's already started getting cold up here in the mornings. So we're trying to get all the steel in, get the steel up so we can get the roof back on. Because right now it's wide open with no roof or nothing. So we do a bit of swimming every morning when we go in. It was been heavy rains. I think my labourers are really getting sick of looking at. They're really getting sick and tired of looking at. I suppose I should have a box that way because I'm talking. My labourers, as I said, my labourers are getting sick and tired of looking at water when they go in after the rains. Evening, Sean and my fellow chat dwellers. Evening, Green Frog. RC Recreation, Sean, brother, how's you going? How's you going there, eh? All good there, eh? So I am going to kill this in a few minutes. So it was just a quick look at what's in the box, really, and I some of the stuff does look nice. I will give them that. Looks really well put together. As I said, the transmission, I'm really looking forward to build. I've never built anything like that. No, I don't think anybody other than what has that truck actually has built anything like it. You know, I do gotta get some more stickers though on this table. I have a load of stickers, so there's stickers back here too. I have a load of stickers over there that I should put on and do a shout out for some of them. 14 hours, an hour drive both ways. Same here, end of season. Yeah, that's it. Because the blacktop, I think you only another, and I think up here in another 2 weeks, all the blacktop I can nearly get that out. All the blacktop plants close in another 2 weeks. So, well, it depends. 2 weeks at the minute, but if it gets really cold next week or something, then that's it. They'll just shut down. And people in the middle of projects with driveways and stuff, they don't really care. If they shut down a week early, there's nothing the guys can do. Just suffer and get their blacktop next year. What's good, Keegan? Green Frog, dude. Green Frog. So guys, that was the Vanquish VS410 Phoenix Portal. I would like to actually see you say that 10 times quick. I don't know why they came up with such a big, long, crazy name for it, but they did. And that's it. But as you can see, guys, I've got bills going everywhere. Like, I've all of this stuff to build over there. I've got a lot of bills I was working on the red-headed stepchild last night. Daniel, that 3D printed part that you made me for the seat fit it perfectly. I put it in last night, installed it on my live last night, put the interior in last night. That thing, I got the interiors all done up. I braved this section all on last night, so this is all getting ready to go. I had to do a bit of polishing up and then a bit of painting on it. So we'll get it all painted up and get the servos all added into this to make this work. And then get it bolted through here, bolted onto the back of the truck then as well. So we'll bolt it in. And then that'll be that section here ready. There is a winch sitting here. But I don't know if I'm going to waste this worn winch just on the back of that, or am I just going to pick up a couple of cheap winches for the back? It's a bit of a waste for that worn winch, unless maybe I put the worn winch on the front. It doesn't really have the right bumper for it. Not bad for designing with no seat. Test, huh? It was crazy. Like he actually sent me a couple of them for these. He made it for me. I forgot to send him the seat, and he actually just made it clean off. And he done a brilliant job with him. I will say, like, okay, it fits perfect, works great. Seat went in. Later, Dennis. Later, guys. Gonna get some food and kick back for a bit. No problem. End of November, but we got plants run all year. I'm on the repair crew in the winter. Ours don't stop. Yeah, repair crews are even worse because them snowplow guys just rip the roads apart. Like I hate here after the snow driving. There's a pothole after pothole. They just do not care. They rip the roads to pieces. They do. Pretty awesome price point, those rigs, bro. Thanks for getting one from Santa. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what's they're $4.99 here, and I'm not sure what they are in Canada. So like funny money you have in Canada, so probably like 750 Canadian dollars, somewhere around there, maybe, not sure. Everybody saying the dentist, take care, take care. But guys, this will be a fun build. So as I say, I'll put a thing on my community post just to see if I should do a live build series, or it's just me the way I am right now, and nobody else in, just me just building it live and chatting, or should I just do a couple of live build videos? It's just hard to find time because I think what do you call it? We've got Operation 11 Charlie on a Monday night, and then we have Tomato Tuesdays, and then I think now Jack is doing a Wednesday night. Then you've RC Talk on the Thursday night, and then also in there on a Tuesday night you've got RC Conspiracies with CCXRC. So he's got his show going on the Tuesday night. It's back up and running. It's an awesome show. If you go check it out if you haven't. 800 in Canada. Oof, that's crazy. RC Rag, I'm selling 3 rigs because I purchased the SEX6. Oh, Box RC World, what did you purchase that for, man? That's like, you might as well just put it alongside your Raminator. You don't need something to carry the two of them, something big to carry both of them. Bill Live is cool, but I'll miss most of them because of work. Totally, Christ King, and that's the thing too. Like I've got a lot of work because Saturday, so Sundays might be the only time to actually do a live build on it my own, because I still have my RC Banter. And my RC Banter, I definitely gotta get them Tamiya rigs all finished. I got the tow truck sitting over there. I've got the trailer sitting there. I still have like not even opened out of the box still. I still got this thing to build. I still got the red-headed stepchild up there to finish. So February is coming fast. So if I want to get some of these ready for USTE, I gotta start getting on it. Like, I'll hook sailed up to the SCX and Paul, my kids. Totally. Hey T man, take a drink. Totally. It's not that often you'll hear that on my channel. But as I said, for the 114th and a Clodbuster is good. The rest of their stuff, you might as well go to Radio Shack and just buy a car from an old Radio Shack gig or something. The rest of them are, I don't know what you would say about the rest of them. Like, the semi is going to be sweet. Yep, I hope so. Because that semi I have is like, I've got boxes over here somewhere along all of this mess. I got more boxes over there. It's going to have all light up dashboards. The doors are all going to open. So it'll have full interior. Like, that thing is going to be tricked out. But as I said, if I want to get done, I got to get my ass in gear because February is coming really, really quick. It's already November. So that's only leaving me November, December, January to get all of these rigs finished and done. So squeezing everything in is going. I'm gonna have to actually start doing some work on them other than just on a Friday night when I'm doing my own lives. Maybe when I'm on Javier's chats and Tank's chats and when I'm on other people's chats, I need to just start working on them and be building on them. It's running out of time fast. But guys, I'm gonna actually kill this one here. Driving or flying to USTE. I'll be driving Voodoo, so maybe I'll pick you up in West Virginia on my way down. That could be a cool road trip. Pick you up and then take the rest of the way down. Because I don't know what I might see about maybe renting a minivan or renting something. I'm going to need something to carry the cars. I'm not sure my own car would actually make the trip up and down anymore. But I'm definitely driving, so if I drive, I'll definitely swing by and pick you up. Be fun. That way, at least if I pick you up, I'll have rigs to drive. Because for anybody that doesn't know, when I went to Axial Fest, I actually drove Daniel's car the whole time at Axial Fest. I had this truck with me, and I had that SCX 10 in there with me, but it was just so muddy and so rainy. There was no way I could have drove them trucks and then put them back in a carry-all bag to get back on an airplane. So I'll definitely be driving USTE, but USTE is designed for all my little dollhouse rigs. Fall interior is going to be insane. Yeah, Bucks, I actually ordered from Europe. I actually ordered a fall interior, so the steering wheel is actually even going to be on the right hand side and everything. And when you open the doors, like, because if any of you ever have Tamiya trucks, you'll know that the seats only sit on little square blocks. There's no body, there's no floor pan, no nothing. So for that truck that I'm building, it's going to have full floor pan, brake paddles, everything, full light up dashboard, little doors in the. Where is that dashboard? I'll show you really quick. So the actual dashboard is going to have. See, I don't even know where the dashboard is right now. I'll show you. It's actually pretty cool. Here it is, back here, underneath all of this stuff. Here's boxes of parts still need to be done. There's more parts still need. So you see. So even all the little, let me see, you can't really see with that. Like, let me flip this overhead camera a minute. Might see a little bit, so it'll focus. So it's going to be right hand drive. All of these clocks are all going to light up, but even all the little doors in the, like, so all the little drawers open. So I'll have them like half glued open with different stuff in them, but they all open and close. It has full floor body pans, everything like this, all the lights that come for it and everything. So they ordered that from a site in Europe to get it here for that truck. So it will be pretty cool. So when you'll see where these things all are, that'll be like the backs of the radio. So these will all light up then, like the clocks, the lights will light up all of them clocks and everything, which is going to be a cool feature. I think anyway, it'll be cool because you don't see a lot of the 114 scales you don't see a lot of the 114 scales opening doors and everything like that, and all full interiors. So something different, something that I haven't even built and haven't even tried to build. So it's going to be fun. Gotta go pick food later. Daniel, have a good one. Later, man. Like to go to UST, but financial chance this year probably limit to beat the creek. Whoa, dude, that is pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm hoping it's as sweet as what it is in my mind, because in my mind it's going to be pretty sweet. So I'm hoping it will be that sweet. Yeah, Christ King, I'm gonna try my hardest this year to be at Beat the Creek as well. I really want to go to Beat the Creek, and I want to do Beat the Barn as well. So I definitely want to try and get to that. I know it's on my list of places to go, so I definitely want to try and get there. But anyway, guys, as I said, I've been babbling on, so I will leave you nice amount. This is the amount of servos you need just to run this truck. So one for your regular steering, then one for the dig, and then one to run on the fly. You can change your overdrives. So you can go from like the 6.5% to the 35%, and then you can go to just flick it again and have the truck just completely rear wheel drive. So it can be a 2-wheel drive truck just doing burnouts in the sand, and then you just flick it straight into 4-wheel drive. And that's the 16 turn 540 slot motor I'll be using. So it does take a lot of stuff to get this truck up and running. Definitely will enjoy. It gets better every year. Yeah, it does. It looks like it's awesome and gets better every year. So I definitely want to go check it out. So guys, again, thank you very much for taking the time to stop by. I will put a thing in the community post to see whether I want to do live builds in this or what I want to do with it. Looking for the MST CFX J45C for my next build, if I can find one in Canada. That's a lot of numbers to a truck. It's nearly as bad as this VS410 Phoenix Portal. I don't know who decided to name it all of that, but I guess there's a reason behind it somewhere. But some of the MSTs are nice. They came out with a nice they came out with like a nice LR4 Land Rover there. They just came out with as well. It's a nice, but again, it's a Lexan body, so I'll drive this one with a Lexan body for a while, and then I'll try and find a nice hard body somewhere. So, guys, I'm gonna kill this live stream, and thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to stop by. Don't forget to swing by tonight, JHM and RC Bikeshare Boy. They normally go live around 9 o'clock Eastern, 9:30. And then Monday nights, guys, every Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, Operation 11 Charlie. Oh, stop live.